Binary division. The table shows the rules for binary division. For 0 divided by 1, the product is 0. 1 divided by 1, the product is 1. And for 1 divided by 0 and 0 divided by 0, it is undefined. If we divide any number by 0, it is meaningless or undefined. Problem 1. In division, this number is called the dividend and this number is called the divisor. In this problem, we can see zeros present at the most significant bit. So in both the dividend and as well as in the divisor, we can see zeros present in the most significant bit. So we can neglect this 0 and we can proceed to solve the problem. Now I have neglected the zeros in the MSB and I have written the number. So first I have to compare the divisor 101 with the first digit for the first bit in the dividend. So I will compare 101 with 1, the first bit of the dividend. So when I compare this is the divisor is greater than the dividend. The divisor is greater than the dividend. So I will put a 0 in my quotient part. Next, I will take the next digit. So now it is 1 1. So I am comparing 101 with 1 1. So when I compare 101 with 1 1, again 101 is greater than 1 1. So I am putting a 0. Now I take the 3 bits together, 1 1 0 I am taking. So now again I am comparing 101 with 110. In this case, 101 becomes less than 110. So the divisor becomes less than 110. So in this case I put a 1 in my quotient part. Now I'll multiply 1 into 101. So I get 101. When 1 is multiplied with 101, we get 101. Now I have to subtract these two. When you subtract, you get 1 as the answer. Now bring this 1 down. If you want to know more about the subtraction, you can see my video. Bring this 1 down. Now compare 101 with 1 1. So when you compare 101 with 1 1, 101 is greater than 1 1. So in this case you put a 0. Now bring this 0 down. Now compare 101 with 110. So in this case 101 is less than 110. So you will put a 1 here. So 1 into 101, we get 101. So now again subtract. So you get the answer 1. So here, now this is the quotient and this is the remainder. So this is the remainder and this is the quotient. So you can check this with the decimal number. The decimal number for this is this one here. This is the weight of this is 16 plus 8 plus 2, so it is 26, and this one is 4 plus 1, it is 5. So when you divide 26 by 5, you get remainder 1 and the quotient is 5. So let's check the quotient now. The quotient, this one is represent 1 and this one is 4. So 4 plus 1 is, it is 5. This one is 26. This one is, the decimal number is 5. So 26 divided by 5 gives you the answer 5. In this problem, I am going to solve in such a way that I will not have the remainder. Instead of the remainder, I will have the fraction part in my quotient. So the quotient will have the fraction part instead of the remainder. So let's see how to solve this. First, take the divisor and compare it with the first 3 digit of the dividend. Since the divisor has 3 digits, so we'll take the first 3 digit of the dividend and let us compare. So when you compare these two, both are equal. So we can put a 1 in the quotient since both are equal, and 1 into 110 will give you 110. Now subtract. So you will get 0. Bring this 1 down. Again compare the divisor with 0, 1. So the divisor 110 is greater than 0, 1. So put a 0 here. Again bring this 1 down. Again the divisor is greater than this number, so put a 0. Again bring this 0. Now compare the divisor and this number. So you both are equal, so you put a 1 here. So 1 into the divisor will give you 110. So subtract, you get 0. Bring this 1 down. When you again compare the divisor and this number, the divisor is greater, so put a 0 here. Again bring this number down. So 1. Again compare the divisor 110 with 11. So the divisor is greater, so put a 0. So I said I don't want this remainder. I want instead of the remainder, I need a fraction part in my quotient. So I put a 0. I take a binary point and put a 0. So bring this 0 now down. when I bring, I get this. Then now I am comparing 110 with this number 110, the dividend. So both are equal. So I put here a point, binary point I put. Since here I have a binary point, I am putting a binary point here. Now I am putting a 1. So 1 into 110, I get 110. So my answer is 0. So there is no remainder. So I have a fraction part in my quotient. So this is the integer part, and this is the fraction part in my quotient. So since I have a fraction part, there's no remainder. So this is the answer. Problem 3. In this problem, the dividend has both the integer and the fraction part. In the divisor, it has 2 bits. So let us compare the divisor with the first 2 bits of the dividend. So 10 is less than 1. So we can put a 0. Now take the first 3 digit. I compare with 1. So 101 is greater than 11. So put a 1 in the quotient part, and 1 multiplied by 11 will give 11. When we subtract, we get 10. Bring this 1 down. So when we compare 101 with 11, so 101 is greater. So put a 1 here and 1 here. Again subtract. So we'll get 10. Bring this 1 down. Sorry. 1. Now compare 101 with 11. So 101 is greater. So put a 1 here. Then 1 here. Again subtract. 10. When you subtract, again bring this 1 down. Again compare this 101 with 11. So it is greater. So 101 is greater. So put a 1 here. So 1 here. Then subtract. So again we get 10. So put a 0 here. You can add a 0, and you can bring this 0 here. So now compare 100 with 11. So 100 is greater. So put a 1 here and 1 here. Then subtract. So you get the remainder. You get the remainder 1, and put a 0. Again add a 0 and bring it down. So here 0. When you compare 10 with 11, 10 is less than 11. So put a 0 here. Now add one more 0 and bring that 0. You're bringing this 0 down. Now 100 is greater than 11. So put a 1 here. Then 1, then subtract. We can stop this proceeding this at this point, because this step will be keep on repeating without an end. So we can stop it at this point. So the final answer, the quotient is this one. This is the final answer. Try it yourself. Now you can pause this video and try to solve this problem by yourself. Hope you have tried the problem. Now I will work out the problem so you can check your work. The divisor has 3 bits. So let us take the first 3 bits of the dividend and compare it with the divisor. So first let us compare 1, 1, 1, the divisor, with the dividend 1, 1, 0. So 1, 1, 1 is greater than 1, 1, 0. So the divisor is greater than the dividend. So we can put a 0. And now let us also take the next bit together with this. So 4 bits will take 1, 1, 0, 0 and compare it with the divisor. So in this case, the divisor becomes less than the dividend. So we can put a 1 in the quotient. So next multiply 1 into 1, 1, 1. So you get 1, 1, 1. Now subtract. When you subtract this, you get, so you can borrow. So this is become 0. This become 1, 0. This become 1, 0. Again take 1 from here. So this become 1 and this become 1, 0. So 1, 0. So 1, 0 minus 1 you get 1. Then 1 minus 1 is 0. Again here you have 0. So 0 minus 1. So you have to borrow from here. So 1, 0. 1, 0 minus 1 is 1. You can check my YouTube channel for the binary subtraction video. Now you can bring this 1 down. So this becomes 1. Now compare the divisor 1, 1, 1 with 1, 0, 1, 1. So 1, 1, 1 with 1, 0, 1, 1. So this is less than 1, 0, 1, 1. So we can put a 1 in the quotient part, and 1 into 1, 1, 1 you get 1, 1, 1. Now you do the subtraction. So when you subtract, you get 0, 0, 1. Again bring this 0 down. Again compare the divisor and the dividend. So 1, 1, 1. You are comparing with 1, 0, 0, 0. So this is, so that the divisor is less than the dividend. So you can put a 1 here and multiply 1 into 1, 1, 1. You get 1, 1, 1. Again subtract. When you subtract, you get 1 as the answer. Next, bring this down. So 1. Now compare 1, 1, 1 with 1, 1. So you are comparing the divisor with this number. So this is greater than this. So the 111 is greater than 11. So you put a 0 here. So now this is the remainder and this is the quotient. Now we can check this with the decimal number. The decimal number for this one is 101. It's base 10. And for this it is 7, decimal 7. So when you divide 101 with 7, (98), the quotient is 14 and the remainder is 3. So here quotient is 14 and remainder is 3. So here the remainder 3 in binary form it is 1 1. So that is what we got here. Now the quotient. So for quotient the binary form is, so here this quotient here, when we, let's check whether we get 14. So this one is 2 plus 4 plus 8. So that is 6 plus 8 is 14. So this is the binary form is, sorry, the decimal form for this is 14. So you got the answer 14. So the decimal form of this binary number is 14. So the answer is correct.